This is Dennis Michelsen. It's time to go down on the farm. If you want to get the most out of your fertility program, you really need to find out more about Extract PBA. Joining me on the hotline to tell you all about it, it's Scott Lay.
Dennis, always a pleasure to be back with you and your listeners. Obviously, a lot of plans are being made and related to fertility in particular. Applying those nutrients is simply, in our estimation, step one. But the next question is, what can you do as a farm operation to enhance the level of availability of those nutrients, those hundreds of dollars worth of nutrients over the years that you've applied to your farm?
And the key is not to reduce what you're putting down. It's just to get more value out of every dollar from your fertilizer program.
Yeah, that's right. It's not a replacement for fertility or nutrients. That's the building block of any crop, whether it be corn, soybeans, wheat, or otherwise. But as time evolves and practices are refined, what we're finding is there are means or technologies available today that can aid in the mineralization of those nutrients that are in the soil profile and release of those nutrients that are oftentimes bound by calcium and magnesium and other components in the soil that just limit the availability of those hundreds of dollars worth of nutrients that could be available for your crop.
And Scott, like all of your products, it's been tested extensively, both in the field, in different plots, but also by university researchers. And I think those results speak for themselves.
They do. And we understand that ultimately the end result that any farmer is after is an increase in yield. We've done extensive research with land-grant universities across the Midwest, from Purdue University, University of Illinois, University of Nebraska, Iowa State, and others, that we've been able to validate just what are we doing in that soil profile to hopefully give that plant a better chance to yield. Two things in particular we can point to. When extract is applied in a broadcast fashion on the soil, we're able to increase the amount of phosphorus available to the plant, more specifically P1, by 10 to 15%. Secondly, related to nitrogen, both the nitrate and soil ammonium forms of nitrogen are impacted or increased by 15 to 20%. That's not a guarantee of greater yield, but we do know that there's a high correlation between greater amounts of soil nitrogen and soil phosphorus to increase yield, and that's a positive thing.
This is a way to make sure that every nutrient that you're putting down goes to good use.
The term that's becoming more popular is the term nutrient cycling. And that's simply, in broad terms, the ability to take nutrients that are applied or in the soil profile and convert them more readily to a plant-available form. And I think as we look at the nutrient cycling aspects to extract, or more specifically, how it can increase the level of nutrient cycling, that's the business part of plant physiology that the university folks pay close attention to. And I think even today on the farm, we're starting to understand that better and able to correlate that to what technologies we can utilize that will lead to greater yield results.
What kinds of ROIs have we seen with Extract PBA, and what type of ROIs can we expect with the new market realization for prices for corn and soybeans?
As it relates to yield impact, again, Extract has been available on the market since 2017. This past year, we treated a little over 2 million acres, so it's been proven on millions of acres across the U.S. for that matter. The average yield results, which we update each and every year, for corn, a positive increase of 10.2 bushels, soybeans, 4.2 bushels per acre, and wheat, a shade over 5 bushels per acre. So again, the break-even point, or the number of additional bushels needed to pay for that extract investment, is very minimal. In fact, in corn, it's less than 2 bushels. Soybeans is about 0.4 of a bushel in order to break even. The economics stack up very favorably for extract, and that's why as time goes on, more and more farm operations continue to adopt it as a solid practice. Our objective with any farmer from any zip code in anywhere USA is to help them lower their production costs per bushel or unit of output. And we believe, again, extract stacks up very favorably, is very consistent in terms of return on investment, and longer term, positively impacting that soil health, which is any farm's number one asset.
Remind folks how easy it is to get more information about Extract PBA.
Products information is available at lovelandproducts.com. again, Loveland Products being a part of Nutrien Ag Solutions, your local Nutrien Ag Solutions representative would be happy to have a discussion about Extract and any number of our yield-enhancing technologies that are available today.